A lot of people have written to me and asked me to do a commentary on gay marriage, especially now that New York State has legalized it. Personally, I'm against it. Not legalizing gay marriage. I'm against New York State or any state being involved in anybody's marriage. You see, marriage is a religious ceremony that the government hijacked, and now they can collect fees, taxes, information. Basically, it gives them more control over our lives. George and Martha Washington didn't need a license to marry. In fact, until the 1920s, no one had a marriage license in this country. It was strictly a religious ceremony, and the records were kept by churches and families. The government taking control of marriage is rooted in something evil: racism. Starting in the early 1900s, one by one, every state started to take control of marriage to prevent interracial marriages. By 1929, every state in the Union required a marriage license. So Americans suddenly needed permission from the government to get married, otherwise it would be illegal. Americans allowed the government to legislate love and commitment, and it was the national affliction of racism that caused them to do it. So now when you get married, the government not only has jurisdiction over your marriage, but the fruits of your marriage, your children, your property, your possessions. So we don't need the states to get involved in more marriages. We need them to get out of the marriage business altogether. If you need some type of government contract for legal reasons, fine, make it for a civil union, but put marriage back where it belongs, in the church, and allow all Americans their civil rights to get married in their faith if their faith allows it. We allowed the government to take control over marriage specifically to deny people their civil rights, and that continues to this day. It is time to fix that and put the word marriage back where it belongs, with religion and separate from the state, as mandated by the Constitution.